Who is your GOAT out of Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole? Because this has been a topic that people are losing their minds over here.
Fan favorite is Drake, but my GOAT, especially with the music stuff, is definitely J. Cole. Partly because like I met him, obviously not good at singing as Drake is, but definitely like rapping wise, I think he's better than both of them.
Molly here. We are in Sandton City at the NBA store. I'm with the flyest, my co-host Andre, and today we're chatting to Samkelo Cele, the big baller. How are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Andre seems to know a lot about you.
Nah, I mean, I went to go and do my research. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they gave me the call. They said, look upon a star. I said, Wikipedia, what you got for me? And he gave me a lot. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But I am buckets. Let's start there. That's your nickname. Where did that come from?
In high school. It came about in high school. So in high school, I scored a lot, right? And so like my friend, he would go by like, I get buckets or whatever, and then guys would be like, oh, you get a lot of buckets too. And I was like, nah, I score more than him, so I am.
Bucket.
Yeah. So that's how it came about.
But you mentioned you were scoring a lot in school. Did that change or? Yeah, because it sounded as though it stayed there at school.
Never. It always translated because like even like now I just led the conference in scoring right now. So yeah, I think it's always been there because I mean that's the only thing that I've known like how to do, especially like playing the game of basketball, watching Kobe a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, scoring has been like a big part of my game for sure.
Onali accent, but you went to school in Durban.
Hanyan.
Oh, Hanyan. I love that you. So how was your I'm assuming you went to school here in South Africa.
Yeah, I did.
How was that experience?
Oh, it was great. I went to Durban High School, and then I finished like my high school career there, and then I moved to the U.S. and stuff, and then it was great. It was great though because coming up at a time, I think basketball at DHS had taken a dip because like the guys before that were like big names had left and stuff like that, so we kind of revived the whole sport and stuff like that.
I feel like that tends to happen in schools because obviously basketball is not like a big sport in South Africa. How did you lean towards basketball? Like why not like disc or something?
I don't know. So I actually did. I did. That was my first sport, and then it got boring, because like with soccer everything was just, I guess it was natural. I never worked out and stuff like that, so we did practice, and then, but I was fine. And then once basketball was introduced to me, it became like a whole thing because I learned how to do a layup, and from there I learned how to shoot. From there I learned how to dribble and shoot. You know what I mean? So like just the progression.
So you wanted a challenge.
Right.
For me as a football supporter, I knew that America, yes, that American, when you said soccer. Soccer. But just give us a little bit of in-depth, moving to the US from Africa, any challenges faced? South Africa. No, but they it's more
Do you go around saying I'm from Africa?
You know what I mean?
I go around saying I'm from Durban.
Yeah, no, but how was your transition there? I mean, it must be quite difficult. You did face changes, but challenges, sorry. Yeah. How was that whole experience?
It was crazy, but not too crazy because I was always I lived at school. You know what I mean? I was a boarder, so like the whole separation from family stuff didn't hit me too much. However, but I was only 30 minutes from home. You know what I mean? So being I think 14-hour flight, 16-hour flight actually. So it was crazy just because of that. But as far as just life adjusting, it wasn't too crazy. I think the one thing that made me mad was just having to change my terminologies and stuff like that because sometimes when I say certain things, they're like,
what do you say?
Can you give us an example, Nyana?
So when guys say they're going to get gas from the gas station, you know what I mean? I'd be like, petrol, ekaraji, you know what I mean? So they're like,
tamati sauce, ketchup.
Yeah, I don't know.
Andre actually belongs that side.
Yeah, but I've never said it as tomato sauce though. So it's just,
really?
Yeah, it was always ketchup for whatever reason. I don't know.
Sam.
I promise.
So when since
you've been practicing.
So yeah, it's just, but the challenge and then just the pace, I guess, of life. That side, people move out from 16, 17 all the way upwards. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here crap, we at the crib until we're like 26.
I'm still living at
You
home.
feel me? And no shame, there's nothing wrong with that too. But it's
Yeah.
just like, I was like, oh crap, you know, guys buy their own cars at like 18, you know, I'm like, damn, we wait for the parents to do that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just that. It wasn't too much of a difference because the basketball part was fine.
Yeah.
So as long as it was that was fine, I think everything was smooth.
But now basketball is really big overseas, right?
Yeah.
Compared to here at home. So like, didn't you feel under pressure? Like once you had transitioned, moved?
Nah,
natural stuff. Sorry.
These buckets, Twiggy.
So you see, no. So like, I've always like, even like when I was in high school, I've always like, people would ask me like, where will I go to university or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I'd say not here, with no plan, right? This is like grade 10, so
yes.
with no plan, you know what I mean? And so like, whenever they ask me, I'd be like, yeah, nah, I'll go to school in the U.S. So like, how I carried myself, trained and worked out, it was always for that side.
Yeah.
So like when I got there, the adjustment wasn't too crazy. I just had to tweak a few things and then, but it's cool and get started as cool, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was that. I trust him and then, you know, I let him do the rest.
So North Carolina,
Yeah.
NCAA.
Yeah.
Clearly, like Twiggy said, the pressure was getting worse. Because the way we know NCAA, it's a little bit taste of the NBA, I'm assuming.
for
So
sure,
can you
yeah.
let us know how was your time, you know, within the NCAA?
It was crazy because, you know, everything that I've known up to that point, you know, it was like, it's like almost forget it. This is something new completely, you know what I mean? Like from waking up at like 5 a.m. to work out and then going to class and then having to work out again and then going to class again and then having to have practice. And then because we all want to be great, have to put hours by yourself. So you have to probably have to come back at night again. So it was just being on the court like 24/7. It was, you know, being around the same people 24/7. It was good, but at the same time it was drooling, man. It was crazy, you know. But you know, we're here now, so I guess it was all worth it, right?
And what actually got you motivated? Besides, obviously, I'm sure family from home,
sure.
constant communication. What has been other driving forces for you to actually excel? Because I mean, you came from South Africa.
Yeah.
I am buckets. You wanted to show the Americans that yo, I am
You
still
are buckets.
I mean, so what motivated you, man?
Nah, like, see, every time I'm asked that, I say the same thing, right? I'm from Claremont in Durban, hood.
Do you know that
You know
is?
what I mean? So,
Come on, no.
you know what I mean? So like that alone, people that know where that is, you know, I think that speaks to just my motivation because, you know, being from there, seeing all the things that you don't want to be, you know, I think it makes you,
it pushes
you know,
you more,
it gives you a little bit more, you know, power in your back. And so, yeah, just being from there, seeing all the things I didn't want to be, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, you know, it pushed me and propelled me. And it's just like wanting to be really good at, you know, something, you know what I mean? And so, like, yeah, seeing my teammates in and out and me wanting to be better than them, I guess, you know, I think even now, that's still a driving force. It's like, you know, if I'm here, I can't let them catch up and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just, but most importantly, obviously family, where I'm from, you know, and that's.
Did you ever have like family come visit you and stuff? Or like what was the situation?
No, they never did. So like, I think last year when I was going to graduate, we tried to like get them all there, and then obviously my parents being Zulu and took forever, the visa, you know what I mean? And so, but funny enough, I ended up missing my graduation ceremony because I had to go to Cairo to go play. Yeah.
Dude, so how do you feel about that? Because like graduating is such a big deal. Obviously, you've worked hard to get to be playing.
I got the degrees. I think that's all.
Yo, son, no graduation photos.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I got the papers.
Yeah, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Yeah.
Exactly. I got something to show for it. So
yeah.
I mean, we could organize a walk, maybe, I guess, further down the line. But for the most part, I think I'm fine because I was doing what I love anyway. You know, so. Yeah.
So that speaks a lot to like the kind of person that you are.
Yeah.
If you have like something big that happens in your personal life, are you gonna pick basketball over there?
Oh, I mean, it depends on what it is.
Wedding day?
I mean, obviously, see, but the thing is though, wedding day, obviously I'll never miss, but she'll have an understanding that basketball does come first. You know what I mean? So like, or else there would be no wedding day.
Yeah,
she understand that. So, but I would definitely not miss that.
So, life outside of basketball. You know, obviously you're basketball players. You mentioned you're a big fan of LeBron.
Yeah.
You know how he has balanced family life as in dad, father, husband, all that stuff, and then LeBron James, the king.
sure,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure,
So
for sure.
have you drawn some inspiration from how he has balanced life and basketball to maybe how you would like to live going forward?
For sure. Yeah, I try to dip and dabble, like here and there. So I like to read books, music and stuff. I do a lot of festivals with my friends because I know a lot of friends that DJ and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? Like I enjoy outings, movies and stuff like that. So but I try not to be too focused in basketball because like when I do that, I think I tend to miss a lot of things. You know what I mean? And so when I do have a little downtime though, like like I said, I do events there, sleep. I like to sleep a lot.
Yeah.
So you have a good work-life balance.
Yeah.
Speaking of festivals and music, the big three.
Yeah.
Who is your GOAT out of Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole? Because this has been a topic that people are losing their minds over here.
Please answer carefully, hey?
No. This one is easy. This one is easy. Obviously, fan favorite is Drake, but my goal, especially with the music stuff, is definitely J. Cole.
Okay,
partly,
good answer.
Yeah, probably, and then like partly because like I met him.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you meet him?
Twiggy, I am buckets.
I also want to meet him.
I met him one time at Lifetime Fitness in North Carolina, but like the interaction was just boom, boom, boom. But then like in New York, I think like 2 summers ago, yeah, we were all playing over there.
I was about to say, I feel like he's your GOAT because Lena, he's into basketball,
Yeah,
he's a player himself.
He's really that good though.
But he's a great lyricist.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a great
So
lyricist.
it's not because of
better than
basketball.
I mean, partly, but like he's also like super good. He's good at, obviously not good at singing as Drake is, but definitely like rapping wise, I think he's better than both of them.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So can you sing yourself? Do you have like another hidden talent besides buckets? Maybe the people at home could.
I don't like
FYI.
I don't like saying this because you know what I mean. Like once you say this, people be asking for it a lot. You know what I mean?
No, we're not gonna ask you. We just want to know
can
who
dance,
it's-
you can
the
dance.
vocals are there.
Also, KZN, you can dance.
A little bit. But I be chefing it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like that's my hidden talent. Like, yeah, I definitely.
What's your favorite meal to make?
Any?
You can make
No,
anything.
you know that he's a chef. If he can say any.
Damn.
Those ones that say pasta, lasagna. I don't trust those ones.
You can make pasta in your sleep, bro. Pasta is like the easiest thing to make. So
Can you make pap?
no. Can make putu? No, I can make putu.
Damn.
Sugar or no sugar?
On Mars.
Yeah.
On Mars, definitely sugar. Definitely sugar. You can't go wrong with sugar, bro. You can't judge me with that because it doesn't taste like anything without sugar.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you add cream to it? I like mine with cream.
Yeah.
Okay. Cream, no sugar.
Yeah, cream, sugar. Yeah, that's a must.
Hey.
Yeah,
Speaking of, oh sorry.
I won't have it. I won't have them without sugar.
Really?
Won't.
Do you still eat it now?
Yeah, of course. I just had it last night.
For dinner?
Yeah, no, not for dinner. It was after. It's dessert.
Yeah, because you have yours with sugar. But then how do you meal prep for like a big game or if you are, within a tournament?
Nah, I don't meal prep. I just work out a lot. But
Do you eat anything?
not anything. But I don't meal prep though. But like I'm careful what I take and stuff like that. But we had this one what is it, nutrition coach or whatever. She told us like what are the good meals to eat before games, after games and stuff like that. So I just try to apply that.
So what are the good meals to eat?
So before playing, because you said like carbs, obviously have a lot of energy and stuff like that. So it's just whatever meal you have has to have a lot of carbs because they burn like fast and they also burn I guess for longer. And then for after, protein.
Okay.
So it's just like, and then whilst you're playing, yeah, sugar. You know what I mean? But not too much, obviously. But
Because you want to crash. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it's just. And then we even asked, like, is it healthy for us to be drinking, like, soda and stuff like that? And then she was like, well, it depends. You know what I mean? Again, if you take it, like, before or whatever, it can equate to, like, the amount of coffee that you drink.
Okay.
So it's,
like, pretty much the same.
basically. So, like, yeah, people shun on the soda, not the coffee, though,
Damn.
So...
I'm taking some tips because Lina wanna give a
that's that.
All I'm saying is bulking season. You don't know what's happening under this hoodie. All you know is someone's looking good, man. Someone's looking good. But you mentioned, your secret talent is food and stuff. I want to find out, would you consider being a chef if it wasn't for basketball? If not, what do you think you'd actually be? Who would Samkelo be, not buckets?
Oh, a pilot.
pilot.
Yeah, I still want to be that, actually.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that like when you were growing up, that was like your lifelong dream?
Yeah. It changed when I got to high school because I realized there was no aviation that had basketball, so like, I had to choose. But like, I guess that's something that's never gonna go away, so I can just always go back to that. Exactly.
So flying to Cairo, can you please explain to us what were you doing there? Because what happened? What is so big that got you there? Say now, graduation, you can go walk somewhere down the line. Not today.
Nah, so like the BAL was a Nile conference in Egypt, and so they asked me to come, and I was still in school, so I just like had to leave. I guess I was done with my school, my season at school, and so like I just moved stuff online to finish off and stuff like that, and then I missed my graduation. But it was just BAL. It was the first window in Cairo, so Cape Town Tigers. We all went there to play, and I was not going to miss that.
I mean, that does sound like a great opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah, how has your experience been with the Cape Town Tigers? Like, we got to experience BAL for the first time here in South Africa.
Did you watch any games?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to the games. I was at the stadium doing other stuff. But it looked incredible because like everybody that I follow on social media who isn't really into sports like that showed up because they were like, it was the first time we're going to see like real basketball. So it looked amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah. It definitely was. And it was also like surreal. Like, because I would look around and like, damn, this is at the crib? Wow.
Right.
But yeah, it was really good. It was really good. So like with the Tigers, the journey's been like really good. It's my second season with them. You know what I mean? First season was fine. Did really good in Cairo, and then this year did even better.
Now you're on fire.
I'm going. It was Hanyan. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's been really good. The guys that welcomed me, even I think the first time I came, they're still here. It's just, it's been all love, because they love it when I do good and I love it when they do good. So,
exactly,
you know what I mean? It's a balance of, friendship and work.
Yeah. And how's like the working environment?
The culture,
the culture.
We all like to work, you know what I mean? And so like I haven't been around any of my teammates that's lazy and stuff like that. So like we like to work, we like to have fun, and we do that, and we like to eat too. So.
And you love what you do.
Yeah.
One thing I really like about Sam, he's so chilled, man. Like my first season, it was okay, but that same first season, you go to part of the all defensive team. So help me understand.
This guy, you did your research.
I told you.
He was busy on Wikipedia.
Yeah. But it was good. So like the reason why I even I say that like casually is because like it was my first season, right? And so like people in their first season, they don't expect too much, right? And so like for me, it was just to go there, experience it, see how it is, and like I was never gunning for any awards, you know what I mean? So I just played. I like to play defense, I like to play offense, so you know what I mean, it just worked out. And then I think we played the quarters, and then we lost in the quarters, so we came back home. I was in Durban with my friends chilling. What was that? It was at a rugby game, and so next thing my phone is going crazy.
Damn.
Like, what the hell? And then like, oh yeah, you got. Oh, I'm like, oh, what? Like, oh, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was great to achieve that, but I wasn't like trying to get that. So when I got it, it was like, oh wow, that's amazing.
So you had no expectations.
So is that how you go into every season? Now, even the season that we
this season I had goals.
Because now,
goals.
So you don't want to get surprised now. You get a phone call, play of the season.
This season, everything that we get, I feel like I deserve or expect because of like the goals that I had like prior. Yeah.
And you just working towards it. It's like a to-do list.
Exactly. That's what it's become now. Because last year it was just testing the water, see whatever happens, and then like now we have specific goals. Plus team bonuses and stuff like that.
What are you spending your bonus on? I wouldn't know. What are you spending that bonus on?
Food, maybe some work, some art.
Unless you're traveling to somewhere overseas to have like the best.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that. And also like shoes and stuff like that.
Shoes? He's a shoe guy too.
Yeah.
He had to show us what
Can we get a ranking?
That's fine.
Pull something out for you today.
That's fine.
Pull something out for you today.
Fresh out the box.
I disappointed.
You didn't.
I got the Pumas. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, those are definitely fine.
Thank you so much, man.
For sure.
So tell us, it's your second season in the BAL. how has, and also you've been playing basketball since 2015.
Yeah.
So how has the evolution of basketball in this country specifically grown? How do you see it now? Are we pushing?
Are we getting there?
Are we getting
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Something.
Yeah, no. So Angiti, there's when I was done with high school, there was a period where I wasn't around, right?
Yeah.
So, but like since been back, we definitely like we headed the right direction. Like the whole thing of BAL coming here, crap selling out. Like I think every other night we sold out. Except for when it was like Tuesday or like Thursday or whatever, right? So just that alone has, I feel like I don't think basketball was ever that big here.
Yeah.
And so to see that, and also some of my friends are coaches, right? So they say for basketball, they have teams all the way up to like under 14, 15, all the way up to like 15F.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So like now
So
the kids
are interested,
Right. Because when I played, I think the only team we had under 14 was like up to like 14C.
That's not bad though. But obviously
14C,
considering
exactly, and they're not comparing FC.
Yeah.
Some schools that say they have H.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
so
a lot.
yeah, exactly. So it's just like slow progress, but it's definitely headed the right direction for sure.
Like what else do you think brands, NBA, BAL, like what could they do to like develop the sport in South Africa?
They're definitely doing their part. Having like the academy, having like events like Basketball Without Borders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like having the stuff with the Royal Buffalo Gang or whatever.
Yeah.
They do stuff with them. They have like the academy that they bring, here and there. So they definitely do their part. You know what I mean? And so like now with the BAL bringing the games here, I think that magnified a whole, different like I guess market that people didn't think was here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, now I'm even hearing rumors that they're saying they're gonna start bringing finals here now.
What?
Hey, you didn't hear
Okay,
this from me.
Kopari courtside tickets.
Exclusive.
What up, my guy? You good? Sure. But yeah.
Can I courtside tickets?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Wasala.
My man, come on now.
So
it might, this question might be a bit of now.
okay, I see.
But it's opinion based,
Okay,
right?
sure.
Obviously, basketball in Africa right now, we're on the rise, like you said. There's EuroLeague, there's the one in Asia, NBA, everyone knows. But do you think, okay, maybe not NBA, but do you actually think that we could grow bigger than your EuroLeagues, your Asia?
1,000%, because right now even there's guys that were playing in the NBA that are here, right? And then there's guys like myself trying to still be in the NBA that are here. You know what I mean? So the level of play is very, very high. You know what I mean? And so the more and the longer the league, I guess becomes, the better like the competition will be. So, and as far as coverage, we covered like a lot, right? And so I think we covered even more than some of the G League games. Do you know the NBA G League?
No.
It's like NBA and then G League.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. So like we covered more than the G League. So
that shows that it's definitely
right. So like
growing.
I think the more games that we have, and I guess the longer the league becomes, I think that'll bridge the gap where we won't want to leave the continent to go play basketball.
I actually wanted to ask you that since BAL is growing, would you still want to go play in the NBA?
I mean, yeah. That's my life dream, life goal. You know what I mean? But if it never happens, I'm still happy here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just because of how fast like the sport is growing, I think like I'll be fine even being at home.
Yeah.
Because there's teams in Egypt and Angola where guys play there and they make great living. You know what I mean? And so like I think we're getting closer to that, to where like now we won't need to leave the country to, you know what I mean, make a great living or whatever. So I mean I'm happy being home. I love being home, and I like I said, whenever I was playing in the US, I think I've played in like filled up arenas, even like with like 10,000 people and stuff like that. I think even a little bit more. It was great. Atmosphere was amazing, but when it was here at home, it was like 7,000 people to sell out.
But it
felt different, you know what I mean? Because if I speak Zulu, they can hear me. You know what I mean? If I, you know what I mean? So like those little things.
Like catches me off when you throw in that Zulu. I'm just like,
oh yeah, shy Zulu. So,
But then if you were to play for the NBA, which team is like your? I think there's a list there, maybe on your phone.
No. There's no list with that one. But I feel like I'll be okay with like the Bulls, Miami, and any other Texas teams.
Okay, why?
First of all, Florida teams and Texas, there's no state income tax.
Okay.
So
when are you thinking technically
pay
so you know what I mean? Yeah, so a lot of you gotta stay. But no, just because of like the culture that Miami Heat, has of just like great players that had nothing given to them, you know what I mean? Players that always have like something to prove, and they like underdogs and stuff like that. And so like I think I'd be fine. And it's just like a hardworking environment. It seems like from the outside, you know what I mean? So I just think I'd fit that bill like perfect.
Yeah.
So, I was expecting, Lakers. Like, your team.
No, Lakers would be fine. I mean, like, anybody would, like, die to play for the Lakers. But I'm saying, like, just realistically and just
and also just for who you are.
Right. Yeah. So I think a team that would speak to me in my game and who I am, I think is Miami Heat more than the Lakers. If I play for the Lakers, great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the Miami Heat, though, for sure.
Can you speak to us a little bit more about your game? And furthermore, if you had to compare your game to a particular player in the NBA right now,
LeBron.
Who would it be?
No, hell no.
You never know. We have our own one here.
See, no. So you see, I think, okay, this is like general speaking. If any player in the world, me, whoever, tries to compare themselves to LeBron, they'll need a cup. You know what I mean? Yeah, because the guy is like what, 6'8", 6'9", 260. Freak of nature, like one of one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, but as for my game, I think I like to drive to the cup. I like to, mid range, very tenacious. I can shoot the 3 too. So I think it's a mixture of like. I guess both of these guys can shoot threes.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Let's see the basketball knowledge.
Testing. It's coming. I would say I'll give you Chris.
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, if not Chris Paul, wait, I think that I got the perfect person. Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. So, okay, there's a little bit of comparisons over there just because of how passionate we are when we're playing, driving to the cup, throwing it down, being explosive. But Chris Paul, I don't pass it enough to be like Chris Paul, you know what I mean? So, I think I watch a lot of DeMar DeRozan. Ooh. Yeah, I watch a lot of DeMar DeRozan. I watch, obviously a little bit of Kobe here and there, you know what I mean? But Dwayne Wade. Yeah, just straight to the cup, mid-range, but I can shoot the 3. So I have that a little bit more than them, you know what I mean? But those, I guess 2 guys. I guess Jaylen Brown here and there.
Really?
Yeah. But
from Boston?
Yeah, number 7. Yeah.
I don't see him being as enough, you know what I mean?
You ain't watch him enough.
Nah,
you ain't watch him enough.
Boston.
You gotta watch him like even all through high school. Like the same like tenacity he played with. I played like that in high school and stuff like that. So yeah, I think those, I guess, but mainly the 2 guys, Dwayne Wade and
Jaylen Brown.
DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, and I think maybe a little bit of Jimmy Butler, but he's like 6'7", you know what I mean? But a little bit of Jimmy Butler for sure. Oh. Yeah, I've heard that from people. Yeah. I didn't see it, but I've heard that from people.
So if we have to build an ideal basketball player,
okay,
who are you giving the head? Whose IQ are you giving?
LeBron James.
Okay, right arm.
LeBron James.
Left arm.
Matter of fact, we'll switch that. Left arm, LeBron James. Right arm, Steph Curry.
Oh, strength?
LeBron James.
So 90% LeBron.
I mean, the guy, you know what I mean? Like, the guy's the GOAT for a reason.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Footwork?
Kobe.
Whoa.
No question.
Really?
Kobe. No better. His footwork is better than Jordan's.
How?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. And
Kobe is a Jordan with better footwork and a better 3-point shot.
Hey.
Do you go back and study the greats?
1000%. Especially Kobe. So like with LeBron James, I like and appreciate his greatness.
Yeah.
Can never watch his game to try to model mine because the guy is 6'9". I'm nuts, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I definitely do. Kobe, a lot of DeMar DeRozan. If you go on my YouTube, you're born DeRozan.
You're just watching.
Kyrie Irving's footwork. So I guess him and Kobe's footwork
Similar.
hand in hand.
But who's undisputed though? You have to choose one, man. I said one footwork.
R.I.P. Kobe, I'll take Kyrie. You know what I mean? I'll take Kyrie just because he gets anywhere. You know what I mean? Guys like what, 6'3", 6'2", can shoot however, whenever. You know what I mean? Can nobody do anything with him? So yeah, nobody could do anything with Kobe.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think I like Kyrie a little bit. You know?
I'm really shocked that no Jordan is in there. Like mentality, arrogance, charisma, nothing.
Our goats are not all going to be the same.
Yeah.
But everyone's Jordan.
But those are people that don't actually play the sport.
Right,
He understands it a bit more differently to us.
Right. Because I mean, like I say this, right, and this is my argument with every Jordan fan. Because these older guys, I have to like speak to them because Jordan. I say this: LeBron's faster, stronger, obviously taller, right? Shoots it better from three, from the field. Passes it better, rebounds better. You know what I mean? People will give Jordan the defense because he won Defensive Player of the Year. Mm-hmm. And the only argument that is always left is Jordan was 6 for 6 in the finals.
Yeah.
And that's it. But if we just take the winning part, then there's better players than Jordan.
Yeah.
So like that whole 6 for 6 chat is, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, no,
good for him.
He's a real defender of his GOAT. No, but that was interesting. That was interesting.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much for sitting down with us, having a chat with us, man. Really appreciate it. It was very insightful. I don't know about you, Twiggy. Like, I got to learn a thing or two because I'm more of a football girl.
So you got to cross over.
Yes, like, you guys are bringing the sport here.
That's a basketball terminology too.
Oh, sorry. You see, crossing over.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, with all the games coming this side, it does open up that interest.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like I said, like. I remember before I think it was the first game, because like I get the turnout. I wasn't expecting the turnout to be like how it was, right? So, like usually before I play, I warm up, right, and then I just usually have my moment where I just sit down, just take it all in. You know what I mean? Pause, and then okay, cool, we're about to do this. Let's do it, right?
Yeah.
So when I did that, I couldn't even sit down because it was just like, oh crap. You know
this is happening.
It was amazing. It was amazing. But just the support, because then like people are not familiar with basketball here, right?
Yeah.
So when I was in the U.S., people would cheer like after like a crazy move, a good shot, or like a game-changing shot, right? So here, because nobody's familiar with the sport, so it's like every time you score, it's a celebration, right?
Yeah.
So like in the U.S., when you shoot free throws, usually the arena gets quiet, and then maybe the opposing teams, like fans, will like try to distract you or whatever. But like for the most part, you can hear a pin drop, right? And over here, it would be quiet, and then when you make the shot, you know what I mean? So I guess that was kind of like a fun aspect, and the whole thing. But the downside, at times they'll cheer for both teams.
Because they probably don't have a team that they're supporting.
Right. It's like, we're the home team. Cape Town Tigers,
I was actually watching a vlog this morning, and the lady was going to one of your games.
Oh, what?
Literally wasn't planned. I was not doing my research. I was just catching up on some YouTube. And she literally said, like, I go to rugby games, I go to soccer games, I know how and when to cheer. She was like, do we stand? Do we sit? Are we quiet? So that makes sense. But I think obviously with time, we will get into it. We'll have our favorite teams. We'll know like how to react and respond.
Exactly. But I think, and then the nice thing with basketball, you can celebrate however. You stand, you scream, you shout, crap, you yell out people's names. It's fine.
You're so not used to this. I think also because it's so intimate.
Right. Like it would be so crazy. Like, I think one time we played in Kansas, and Kansas is always obviously known for like, being racist and stuff like that. So we heard every single slur.
What?
Whoa. Every single slur.
So they don't do anything about that, like if it happens?
I mean, like if we make a big deal out of it, you know what I mean? If you make a big deal out of it, report it or whatever, they will. But like, it was like,
it's also not worth it.
Yeah, it's like whatever, you know what I mean? But it was crazy like that. So people can, say this and say that, and it's crazy. It's crazy,
Before we wrap up, I want to ask one question because I'm the Disky girl.
Yeah.
Which team, locally, I don't know if you support any, but in the Premier League, do you support?
Okay, Premier League, Chelsea. Don't judge me. And then here in the PSL.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
No, but Chelsea, my brother.
You're going to watch it next week.
Chelsea, my brother.
What's wrong with Chelsea? You probably support Man United, huh?
Nah.
City?
Nah, Arsenal. I'm a big,
you're Arsenal, sorry.
Why City? Because they just started winning?
No, I don't support City.
I don't support City. I support Liverpool.
Very
For
random.
some reason, it's not random.
Yeah, very. I think every girl right now is just, Man City because they're winning.
Yeah, City girls.
So, you don't count.
No, I'm not a City girl.
My best friend is Arsenal. I see. My best friend is Arsenal. So I always hate it when they play because he never shuts up. Bro.
That's why I don't get along with Arsenal fans.
Okay, no, let's just agree to disagree. Let's end on a good note. This has been SS Unplugged with Samkelo. I am Buckets.
Feel me?
I've been Andre.
Yo, I'm Twiggy.
Yes.
Yes, sir.